So I wanted to thank everyone for coming, and it's delightful to see so many people in this room to celebrate today with Stephanie and Anthony. I'm Brenda Burton. I'm Anthony's mom. And for the first few years of our life, it was just Anthony and I. And he was my little buddy. And I often refer to him as Bugs, so sometimes I'll call him Bud. And he'll always be my little buddy, even though you're 6 feet tall now. And then I found my person, his dad, Roy, over at the table there. And we raised Anthony along with his brother David and his sister Lex in Titusville. Anthony was always happy, usually playing with the neighborhood kids, digging in for ant lions in the ground or riding his bike. Favorite childhood pastimes. But I'm proud of the man that you've become, Anthony. Roy and I have been hoping for a long, long time that Anthony would find his person. And in Stephanie, we know he has. Stephanie and Anthony have known each other for a few years, although I did hear a story this week that he had ghosted her a year or so ago before they met in person. You didn't disclose. But once they finally did meet, it didn't take long to see that they were smitten. They share a love of family, obviously, with those two young men giving such beautiful speeches. You couldn't ask for more lovely sons. They share a love of family, they love travel, and they love their pups. They're both very smart, very quick-witted, and they love to laugh. I must admit, I was a little surprised as Stephanie decided to share her vision for the wedding. Anyone that knows Stephanie knows that she loves Philadelphia and the Philly sports teams. So, I really thought that the colors would be green and white for Philadelphia Eagles or red, white, and blue for the Phillies. Anyone else here surprised we didn't have a green and white wedding? Anthony and our family are football fans, English football, the real football. Stephanie hasn't quite adopted the game yet, but we're working on it. In the words of Ted Lasso, ties and no playoffs, wouldn't even do this. So we welcome Stephanie's mom, Cheryl, and her sons, Alex and Brandon, and grandson, Ryder, as they are now our family, too. And I must tell you, I haven't seen my son this happy in decades. Moments like these in life are few and far between, where your heart is so full of joy and happiness, and they are to be so savored. So please join me and make some noise for Mr. and Mrs. Anthony.